Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. What a market today. Who would have thought Nifty will fall more than 400 points today? Yesterday, the Nifty closed at the lowest closing level of a February series. Then I said yesterday, usually in the past, as and when this has happened, the lowest closing, the following day, there used to be a relief rally. But again, immediately I said, this time things can be different. Because this time, the markets are ultra bearish and the FII is continuously selling since October and markets are also falling continuously since October. And last 5 months, Nifty closed in negative territory. Last time that has happened, the people say it has happened only in 1995. Anyway, I will come out with another video. There is no point in comparing our market now with the market in 1995. The reason I will explain in that other video. So, yesterday at the end of the day, FII data came, they just sold only for about 500 plus crore. So we thought there is a fair chances of market, going for a relief rally today. But what has happened? The Trump effect. The Trump came and announced left, right and center all the tariffs. Right? In India, left, right and center, all taxes increase. In US, left, right and center, all tariff increase. So, I was just joking with my friends. What is common between Nirmala Sitharaman and Trump? So, they both take their own citizens in granted. Whatever we do, the people will always support us. You may remember if I'm saying, our retail people will support the market, they will act as a shock absorber. These FIIs may come and go, but our retail people will act as a shock absorber. Now, these shock absorbers are getting the shock every day, right? I don't know whether these shock absorbers can take any more shock if the market keeps on falling like this. So what has happened? Because of that, the entire world markets fell and our market also fell. And today the GDP data was due, but the data came, it was slightly better than expected, but it's still much lower than last year. But normally our market is not a data-driven market. It's just like US market. So, GDP data was not the reason. The main reason is the Trump. Our IT stocks and pharmaceutical stocks, they rely on the US markets. Right? So because of that, IT stock was the worst performer today. Look at TCS. Last month, I remember seeing 4,500. Now it is 3,500. Right? So, it is clearly, bloodbath and Dalal Street. Right? So that's why if you can remember 1 or 2 weeks before I came out with a video, the people say the market has already fallen so much. Is it time to buy? I gave the analogy of, 2018. 2018 also the mid-cap crash came. They all fell about 30-40%, but has never recovered for next 2 years. And then coronavirus came. It fell another 30-40%. And then only the bottomed out and market went higher. So, if you want to buy or if you dare to buy, markets may not be doing well for next 2 years. And then, further 30-40% erosion can happen. And only after that, it can recover. So, if you have the guts to hold on to that, you have faith, in the market, then you can go and do nothing wrong. But in a bear market, you will always get a better opportunity to buy. In a bull market, you will always get a better opportunity to sell. So there is nothing to worry. Right. Now, the question is, okay, whatever has happened. So what next? Right? So I'm planning to do a video tomorrow about, like will our market recover at all? Or even if market wants to recover, what is it expecting from the government side to do something, right? All that we'll discuss in another video. So for the time being, we will talk about the resistance, right? So there is no support in the bear market. There is no resistance in bull market. So we will talk only about the resistance. So if you can remember, last time when the market fell, on the way falling 23,800, multiple time it took support. And then ultimately that was broken, and then that became the resistance. Then again the market fell. Same thing around 22,800 also. 7 time, 8 time it took support. Ultimately that level was broken. Then that has become a resistance. Now same thing, 22,500, a few times Nifty took support, right? And then today it has broken ultimately, and broken with a very big fall. So therefore logically that 22,500 will become a resistance itself. So 22,500 followed by 22,800 and followed by 23,300. So these are the three resistances, right? So yesterday I said, although there is a possibility of a relief rally, but markets are ultra bearish, nothing can be said. So I said, it's better not to take position. Just wait for a day. Usually the first trading day of the month will be a trending day, right? So in fact, I can tell you about 2 years before, the trend was like this. Very first trading day, the markets will, very first trading day of the month, market will trend higher. And then that day's low will not be broken for the entire month. So that was the setup. If you go and check the chart, you will know. In many months that has happened. First day rally, the first day's low was not broken. Right? Again, the next month, first day rally, that low was not broken. So like that, continuously Nifty moved higher. Now we are clearly on the downtrend. So now, it is time to assume the opposite, which means that today, first trading session of the month, and it was trending down, and probably today's high will not be taken out. So today's high is around 22,500 only. So therefore, whichever way you look at it, so 22,500 is going to be a stiff resistance. So, I always keep another 100, 200 point buffer. So I sold 22,600, 22,700, 22,800 calls, right? So they are weekly options, so few days, so it will expire, right? So if it's a monthly one, so it's better to sell option 23,000 and above, right? But again, don't take my words into, seriously, if things go wrong, you should know how to manage your positions. That's what we teach in our workshop, right? You simply do it, and otherwise, you can always do it with a fixed stop loss, right? So either you have to do adjustments or you have to keep a stop loss, right? Because the markets are extremely oversold, right? Sometimes a technical bounce can happen, if you're looking at right now, the recent high was 23,800. From 23,800, now it has come to 22,100. So this is about 1,700 point fall. So 1,700 point has fallen. A technical bounce can retrace about 50%. So that's about 850. That Nifty can go closer to 23,000. But I don't think that Nifty will go beyond 23,000 unless the government does something. Suppose tomorrow finance minister come and say, we are reducing long-term capital gain tax, short-term capital gain tax or something, the things can be different, right? So bearing unforeseen circumstances, 23,000 will be a huge resistance. So US markets, meanwhile, waiting for some personal consumption expenditure data. There is an inflation data. So those markets, react very violently for the data. So yesterday the violent move because of the Trump tariff. So FII data, I think it is still not out. So, but I'm sure they would have sold, in big quantities today. So there is, yeah, it has come. FIIs have sold for 11,600 crore, just one trading session. So they can sell 11,600 crore. But the domestic institutions have bought 12,000 crore, but Nifty did not recover at all. I was waiting for some intraday recovery so that I can sell some call options. Only around 230, 245, there was some minor recovery, that about only 60, 70 point. And then even that was also sold into, finally Nifty closed at the lowest point only, right? So the domestic institutions are pumping in so much money, okay, and still, markets not able to recover even 25% of what it has fallen today morning. You can see the structure. The structure is really very bad. So FII selling is also going to be, it's going to be from good to bad, from bad to ugly, So things are not going to improve for the time being. So it is time to be very, very cautious on the long side. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.